Hello everyone, my name is Sheree Mansfield and I'm an industrial organizational psychology consultant. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today and offer my advice on some changes that should be made within your organization. When running an organization, there are so many things that will affect its success, and one thing that is constant is that change is inevitable. Today, I hope to help your organization to understand changes are not always bad and also aim to help you move past resistance. We'll first start out by talking about the importance of the change process. Then speak to the factors that impede or cause resistance to change. Next, we'll move to talking about the recommended interventions that I feel will support the change process. And lastly, we'll talk about the things that you will need to do within your organizational culture that will enable you to support the change. Change has become just about the only constant. Factors like the advancement of technology and globalization, just to name a few, are the cause of these changes. It will be vital for your organization to clearly understand the need to put focused time and energy on navigating change and spend an inordinate amount of time trying to thoroughly analyze, design, and plan for change. When the critical core items are not done, the change process is impeded. As the stakeholders of this great organization, I want you to understand that as your consultant, I am fully invested in helping you manage and navigate changes. But part of overcoming your resistance to change will be the realization that I want everyone, all stakeholders, to be involved early and directly in the change. Now let's talk about stakeholders' resistance to change. Many organizational change efforts fail because of this resistance. This is due to the stakeholders not welcoming the change. Top management, for instance, may resist change because they know that it may cause employees to have to form new habits and learn new skills. They may also be fearful because they may feel that the long-term needs of the organization may not be met, which will in turn cause their employees to have to undergo yet another change. Middle management may not want to retrain employees and be fearful of less skill utilization. Being that the middle manager works more closely with the employees than top management, they may also be fearful of the unpredictable reactions of change that the employees have, which may include anxiety, resistance, and excitement. Now, non-management may fear change because they think it may cause unemployment or lower compensation. External partners or associates may be scared of the change because they fear the products or services that they were once receiving from the organization may change in quality or price. Consumers may be fearful of price changes also, and also fearful of changes in quality of those products or customer service that the organization would provide. Now we're going to talk about the stakeholder support of the change. Top management will show their support and readiness for change through providing a clear message for the change, which will include the needs and the anticipated effects of the change. Middle management will show their support and their active participation in the change process. This may include facilitating top managers' message about the change and mobilizing collective support from employees in support of the change. Non-management will show their support of organizational change in their attitudes, intentions, and the performance of them. External partners, associates, and consumers will show their support of an organizational change in their continued buying or spending habits with the organization. The impeding and resisting of change is a huge organizational challenge. My ultimate goal today is to decrease your resistance to change and show you that your input and leadership will impact the engagement of all stakeholders, from top executive management to middle management, non-management, external partners to consumers. Now let's talk about how an intervention that I feel will help your organization in support of the change process. We've talked about the importance of all stakeholders supporting the change process. The problem within the organization is not the change that they are undergoing, but the resistance that the change causes. As I mentioned previously as well, there are so many things that cause organizations to go through change, such as technology and globalization. Now, we can't control the environmental causes of the change, but we can control your employees' reaction to the changes. We've also talked about organizational changes being inevitable and the only constant, which means that throughout the life of your organization, you will experience numerous changes. With change being evident, it is vital for your organization to become a culture of trust. So I recommend an intervention of your organization's culture. Building trust with your employees starts with everyone in the organization being ethical and the leaders helping to build a corporate culture where trust is valued. This will assist in the support of any change that your organization goes through now and in the future. The organization's culture will help with the integration of change. In high trust cultures, trust flows both ways. When employees are involved in the change process, and the organization is clear about the needs of the change and its expectation, resistance to change is diminished and support for the change is given. Management at all levels earn trust through integrity by doing what they say they will do. The organization will earn the trust of external partners, associates, and consumers when they sponsor organizational change and act and speak in a manner that is consistent with their professed beliefs, even when those decisions are difficult or unpopular. Creating cultures that welcome and trust in the organization and the changes that are being implemented will aid in accomplishing a sustainable organizational change. Thank you for your time today, and I look forward to working with your organization once again. Take care.